The federal opposition leader is warning more Australians will be at risk of harm as a result of criminals released from immigration detention remaining in the community. Late last week, a 73-year-old Perth woman was allegedly bashed during a home invasion by a former detainee. Political reporter Nicole Hegarty is following the story from Parliament House. Nicole, can you take us through what's happened?
Hi Gemma. So late last week, 73-year-old Perth woman Ninette Simons was allegedly bashed, unconscious and left bloodied and bruised in her home in Perth's north. Her husband was also allegedly tied up and abused as well by this group who allegedly entered the home under the premise that they were police. They dressed up to look as though they were members of the police force. A 43-year-old former immigration detainee, Majid Jamshidi Doukoshkan, is one of several people charged over this home invasion, this alleged home invasion and robbery. He is one of about 150 former immigration detainees that were released as a consequence of the High Court's landmark decision in November of last year that ruled indefinite immigration detention was unlawful, where there was no real possibility of a detainee being deported in the near future.
What's the response been this morning?
Yeah, so we've heard one of the key questions here is why there is yet to be a single application made under this new system of preventative detention measures. That was rushed through in December of last year. But yes, we're yet to see any applications made under that program. The government has pointed out that similar programs in the past have taken some time before there has been applications, but we're also yet to see any comment from the Home Affairs Minister, Claire O'Neill, or the Immigration Minister, Andrew Giles, in relation to this. In the interim, we've heard from Cabinet Minister Ed Husic this morning. Here's what he's had to say.
Feel deeply for Ninette, for what they have gone through. Again, we will take every step required of us. I'm not interested in the political games. We've had to effectively clean up the mess and the neglect by the coalition in this space, but we are taking responsibility, we are taking those measures, and we will always take the advice of authorities about what more can be done.
The opposition has again criticised the government's response to this matter, and here is what opposition leader Peter Dutton had to say this morning.
The government was warned about this. I don't for the life of me understand why these people are still out on the street. They're supposed to be with ankle monitors, bracelets, which was never part of the government's original plan. So it's a disaster, and it's of the government's own making.
Now, it's unclear if this particular individual was subject to some of those requirements, such as ankle bracelets. We're waiting to hear more on that and from the ministers as well, Gemma.
Political reporter Nicole Hegarty, thank you.